Hey guys, it's me, Cupid. I have schizophrenia. So today I'm going to be talking about fun facts about schizophrenia. I don't know if they're really fun, but I guess that's the way you can put it. I'm going to also be reading a chapter of my psychology book today, and I'm probably going to get some more information that I can provide for you on things that might be fun facts as well. I've read a lot about it. I've read a lot of my psychology book, and there's nothing particular so far about schizophrenia yet other than a few things, a few facts, and I have already given them to you, but I'm going to give maybe one of them again today just because I thought that it was a very interesting fact. But other than that, I'm hoping to learn more. There's a chapter that might have some great information. So let's get right into it. So I know I've mentioned this before, and I know people are who've watched this are probably like, I've already heard that. But if you haven't seen my other videos about this, I would like people to know this fun fact. High levels of dopamine are known to cause schizophrenia. It is something that high levels of dopamine cause hallucinations, psychosis, bipolar mania, if you guys know what that is. I don't know if any of you know. It also can cause other issues. Trying to think of what else paranoia. It causes a lot of different things, but schizophrenia is also one of those things. And I know that there are things that it causes that are involved in schizophrenia, and I don't know if there's a correlation between those two, but I do know that it does cause schizophrenia. It is not it's not the reason for everyone out there why you have schizophrenia. It is not the reason necessarily. There's other things that go into play, and as I'll be reading, there are a number of factors. Sometimes you can have more than one factor that go into play as to why you may have schizophrenia. So a lot of antipsychotics also do lower dopamine purposely because of this fact. And if those kind of antipsychotics do not work for you, it's probably because dopamine is not something that you have an issue with. So let's get into some more facts. It is found all over the world in all races, cultures, and social classes. I know a lot of people actually think that it has to be a lot of people think people of lower income, poverty status are more likely, and that is actually true. However, it is found even in higher classes. Studies have shown that immigrant and lower socioeconomic populations have greater than average chance of being diagnosed with schizophrenia than general population. There's a lot of factors that go into play for that as well. The reason has nothing to do with their race. It has to do with the food they eat, what they're given, what they're treated like. There's a lot of things that go into play, and also, of course, there are other things that could be a factor as well. But remember, everything you put into your body, everything around you, it affects your brain chemistry. So it's not just about race or anything like that. I don't want anybody to think that. So worldwide, it affects approximately 1% of the population. So 1 in every 100 people have schizophrenia. Over 10,000 people... Oh, I don't know what that was not an interesting fact. Okay. So experts aren't totally sure what causes schizophrenia, but it's thought to be a combination of factors such as genes and brain chemistry, like I was explaining. People often point solely to the factors like family dynamics as the origin of schizophrenia, but Ananda Pandarangi, PhD director of schizophrenia and electroconvulsive therapy programs at Virginia Commonwealth University's Department of Psychiatry, tells us this is totally inaccurate. According to NIMH, the condition is largely genetic. Multiple genes might increase a person's risk of developing schizophrenia. An imbalance in neurotransmitters such as dopamine and glutamate might also make a person more susceptible. So like I was saying, dopamine, but glutamate is another one. This also, again, remember those things are affected by the things that you eat, by your environment, and the things that you've probably, like illnesses you've had, or there's plenty of things that can go into play as to why you have schizophrenia. So it's not just that. So a person is more susceptible to mental health condition. In addition, people with schizophrenia experience brain changes such as reduced gray matter. This is another one. Reduced gray matter. Gray matter is a brain tissue that helps with processing information, according to the National Institution of Neurological Disorders and Stroke. Experts are still investigating to what extent this decrease in gray matter is involved with schizophrenia onset and trajectory. That could also have to do with your health and other things. So another fun fact, men are more likely to develop schizophrenia than women. I think people may already know this, but I found some fun facts about that I thought were very interesting. Not only are men more likely than women to develop schizophrenia, but the two groups might also be more likely to develop the condition at different stages of life. For example, symptoms of schizophrenia generally emerge between the ages of 16 and 30, but they typically begin in the early to mid-20s for men and late 20s for women. And that could be related to lower estrogen levels as women get older. It also appears that though men and women can experience schizophrenia it also appears as though men and women can experience schizophrenia symptoms differently. Don't know why I was reading that sentence so weirdly. For instance, men with schizophrenia tend to have more of those negative symptoms, while women are more inclined to have mood-related symptoms. A 2010 paper in International Review of Psychiatry explains. This may be due in part to neurotransmitters acting differently in people of different sexes. So that is another fun fact. People with schizophrenia are not inherently violent or criminals, no matter what you've heard. I know a lot of people already know this, and I know I've already said this, but I found some more fun facts about this that I don't know if other people already knew. So, a 2014 study in Law and Human Behavior found out of 429 violent and nonviolent crimes committed by people with mental illnesses, only 4% were directly related to schizophrenia-induced psychosis. 3% were directly related to depression, and 10% to bipolar disorder. Other elements, mainly general risk factors for crime, regardless of a person's mental health status, tended to weigh much more heavily, such as poverty, substance abuse, homelessness, and unemployment. Furthermore, a 2011 study in Schizophrenia Bulletin noted that people with schizophrenia may be up to 14 times more likely to be victims of violent crimes than to be arrested for committing them. So 14 times more likely, and we're only 14% likely to have committed the crimes, or 4%. Did I say that? I think I said that. So this is for a few reasons. People with schizophrenia are often attacked by people who are afraid of their eccentric behavior, such as talking, singing, or shouting at their hallucinations. People with schizophrenia also have high rates of homelessness, which puts them at risk of violence. And because they're often focused on their internal world of hallucinations and delusions, they often aren't paying attention to their surroundings. So these are reasons why you'd be more likely to be a victim, which has happened. I've been there. I don't know if anyone else has been there. It happens. So that is it for fun facts. I am going to do some more fun facts tomorrow, so hopefully you guys stay tuned for those. But I thought those were some really interesting facts that I think that not a lot of people know about schizophrenia. And I think that if you don't know this, that this is something that you should share with people. Anybody you know. So share this video with your friends and share this information so that people understand more about schizophrenia. Yeah, absolutely. So if there is anything you guys would like me to discuss in any of my videos, please leave a comment down below and let me know. If you guys are wanting to tell your story on my channel, please also message me or leave me a comment. And I would love to discuss that with you guys. Message me through my Instagram, or I think I have my Twitter up there, so you can message me through Twitter or Facebook, which I don't have on here, but if you have my Facebook, then contact me there. Any other information you guys would like to talk to me about, please message me or comment on my video. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. I know some people are, but I hope more people are than what I have heard. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Stay wonderful, stay beautiful, stay amazing, stay awesome, stay unique, and stay you. Above all else, you guys, love yourselves. Peace and love.